is good? Everybody, it is your boy Snypz. We are back in the building, and we got the Pick 6 Season 4 Super Bowl. We got Alvin and the current champion Philadelphia Eagles looking for a back-to-back here tonight, taking on Killer Cam and the 14-3 Steelers. We had a little bit of a discussion with both of these guys earlier, and we're going to talk a little bit about that as the game progresses throughout tonight, everybody. So again, shout out to everybody in the building tuning in. We appreciate y'all being here and being a part of yet another Snypz broadcast here. We are back at it after having a crazy session of moving and everything else. But again, we're back at it. We just started the other day, and we're just getting right back into the flow of things again. And you're going to see a lot of banger games, no question about it. But hey, I'm ready for this banger of a game right here. Let me know in the chat who you think is going to win this ball game. It should be a lot of fun, everybody. I'm looking forward to it. Kickoff about to go down here in Hard Rock Stadium. It is that time for the Season 4 Super Bowl. Again, let us know in the chat who you guys are selecting to win this game. Shout out to Rich Boy in the building. Good to see you. My man J.U. Ice in the building. Good to see you. Kickoff underway. Torture in the building as well. Good to see you also. As Borden will take off here, and the Steelers will start off 1st and 10 as we get this thing underway. Steelers with the 4th best offense in the league, averaging 32 points a game. So should definitely be able to put some points on the board as we get things going. Oh, I guess we ain't getting things going just yet. We're going to see what is going to happen here. But like I talked about earlier, guys, I talked about, how we had some conversation with Killer Cam. As he's got Fields going here, it's a 1st and 10. And a toss to the left side here to Hillman. And Hillman will break free, and he'll get knocked down for about a 6-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 4 coming up. So a good job there to start it off for Hillman. 2nd and 4. It's a 9th-ranked defense for the Eagles. And that's going to be picked off. And we talk about defense. There it is, starting the day up.
Thank you very much.
What a way to start for the Eagles. We didn't even get an opportunity to talk about Justin Fields yet and his stats offensively, but one stat we can talk about now is an interception early in the ball game. 1st and 10 as Jalen Hurts and the defending champion Philadelphia Eagles getting things started in good form here at the 30-yard line. As he'll hand it off here to Saquon, cuts it inside, and he is knocked down for about a 5-yard gain on the play. 2nd down coming up, and 5. Hurts again back for the pass, and takes off, and that's caught by Goddard. And Goddard will get another 1st down on the play. 1st and 10 now coming up. So Jalen Hurts, his regular season, 4,510 yards, 46 touchdowns, only 14 interceptions on the year. It was stupendous. And so was this guy here, and Barkley, as he'll get a couple more there, brings it to a 2nd and 4 gain of 6. Saquon Barkley didn't run the ball a whole lot, but he did average 4 yards a carry. Definitely a guy that slings the football quite a bit. He was 6th in the league in passing. Hurts will hand it off to Barkley again, and he's knocked down, and that'll bring it now to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 5 coming up. Third and 5 here at the 6-yard line. And quick pass outside, there to Dallas, got it. And there you have it, the game's first touchdown. Well, the defense came out, and they did their job. And now the offense, they do the same, and the defending champion, Alvin, able to punch in the first tutty of the game. And a 1st and 10 coming up here. So Fields back to work. And he does get a completion this time around for a gain of 4 on the play. That'll bring it now to a 2nd down. Justin Fields in the regular season, 4,239 yards, 41 tutties, and 14 picks on the year. So what's crazy is both of these quarterbacks with almost the same amount of yards. And the play action pass here for Fields rolls out. And he is going to get a nice toss there. Good play to get the 1st down. He had to make something out of nothing on that one because it didn't look like anybody was open, but a great playmaker, and RB gets open for the 1st. Killer Cam back to work here at the 23-yard line. Trying to respond after a pick for the first time as Hillman will take off, and he'll get a 1st down on the play. 1st and 10 now coming up. Big shout out to my guy Skyrim in the building. Indeed, is the Battle of PA, no question. 1st and goal coming up as this time a play action. Float to the outside, and he has to throw it away. Nothing is open whatsoever to bring it now to a 2nd down. 2nd down coming up here. This is the 4th best offense, as we talked about earlier. The defense is top-notch as well, too, in the Steelers. Top 5 defense, but obviously, first time around, couldn't get anything going. And now the Eagles trying to get yet another stop here. Let's see what they can do. Stutzman is being used currently by Alvin. Bunch set to the right side. Fields back to the pass. Good protection. Good catch there by Horn. Oh, never mind. He doesn't catch it. Thought he did for a moment. I lied. 3rd down coming up. Good job by the defense on a hit. And now, with 2:17 left, Steelers in a situation right now where they obviously need a score, but they don't have to force anything. If they got to take 3, you take 3. It's too early in the game. We're only in the 1st. Fields back. And that's going to be caught and out of bounds. So a 4th down coming up, and more than likely, they're going to have to go ahead and take the field goal here. So chip shot, easy money, and we got a 7-3 ball game. So he is able to put some points on the board, and now let's see what the defense can do here as the Eagles will get the football back. 1st and 10 coming up here. Once again, shout out to everybody in the building tuning in to the Season 4 Super Bowl of the Pick 6 Madden League. Alvin and Killer Cam, Eagles and Steelers. as the Eagles are attempting for a repeat, as Barkley will get the tote here, and it'll be a 2-yard gain on the play. It'll bring it down to a 2nd down and 8 coming up. So again, in conversations with the defending champion Eagles, we basically asked him, how did he do this season? How did he think he did? And was it a success for him? As he gets a big hit there, it'll bring it down to a 3rd down and 2. Alvin said, though, that the team just wanted it more than all of the others. And he said there was a lot of hard-fought games in this regular season as he'll get another 1st down here. And he is knocked down. There's under a minute remaining here in the 1st quarter. He was getting a lot of games that drew him in the mud, but he got through them. And he is very cocky about this game here. And he said simply, and I quote, "Get ready to say and still," meaning he is going to be a defending he is a defending champion. He is going to be a back-to-back champion tonight. So he's very confident in that. And he's showing it here thus far as he gets a nice touch pass for the 1st and more. All the way down to the 5-yard line. A 1st and goal coming up. Look at the touch on this football. That is just picture perfect at Goddard. And a 1st and goal now coming up here at the 5-yard line as we get the 2nd quarter going. First and goal here at the 5. Gets it to Barkley. Barkley tries to get outside, breaks the 1st tackle, but can't get through the 2nd. And it'll be a 2nd and goal coming up here at the 8-yard line. Loss of 3 on the play. Bunch set to the right side this time for the Eagles. As Alvin barking out the call to see if he's making a change or a shift here. And back to the pass. Not a lot there. He could take off and decides to wait. And what patience by the defending champion Alvin as he punches in another Eagle touchdown. What you call pure patience. Steps up in the pocket, nothing is still there. He rolls to the outside, almost gets hit, and he gets the ball out just in time for the tutty. What a job there in the pocket by Alvin, and that is a sign of a champion ready to repeat here tonight. 1st and 10 coming up here at the 20-yard line as Killer Cam is going to try to respond once again. Back for the pass here for Fields. Launches it. That's going to be caught for the 1st down at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Now coming up. We also talked to Killer Cam as well and asked him the same question about how he did in this season. Was it a success? And he simply said, in the words of Kobe, shout out to the late great, as we get the catch there, flag on the play. And let's see what this flag is going to be here. And you can get an illegal contact, so we can decline that and get the 1st. So 1st and 10 coming up. But he said, in the words of Kobe, job's not finished. Nothing to be happy about. Won't be a successful till after this game. So you talk about somebody that is locked in. He's definitely one of them, but so are the Eagles as they get a little sandwich going there, and it's a loss of 9 on the play. 2nd down coming up. Second and 19 here at the 42-yard line. Steelers stated earlier that they want to limit mistakes, and it was almost another one there. Brings it now to a third down and 19. Cam wants to limit mistakes, play balanced football, and basically to try to continue to do what he has been doing throughout the entire season. Fields back. Everybody covered except Hillman. And Hillman will cut it inside, but he will not have enough for the first. So it's a 4th and 2. He's going to decide to go for it here. He's at the 41. This is a tough field goal. So he's just kind of in no man's land. Let's see if he can make something happen here. And look at the defense just getting straight through. And championship defense at its finest for Alvin and the Eagles. Right after the hike, he is untouched. And that is true 4-down territory there for Philly. And now Barkley back to work here as they get yet another stop. 2 stops in the first half here for Alvin and the Eagles. So the defense has definitely stepped up and has done their job in the first half so far. Everything is working to perfection here for Alvin. Because he simply said, with the question of what did he need to do to become a back-to-back champion here tonight, he simply said, get the lead at the half. And then after that, things will work out. But it's a 3rd down and 9 right now. And launches that, and that's caught. And he almost gets the first. It ends up being a 4th and 2. And decision-making time coming up now for the defending champ. 4th and 2 coming up here at the 20. Big shout to Bopham in the building. Good to see you, my man. Cold shot in the building also. Good to see you also. Appreciate you guys stopping by, rocking with us tonight. And good catch right there, and he'll get the first down. Devontae Smith with the tough grab as he gets him a 1st and 10 coming up. Moves the sticks. And that is basically all he needed to do at that point. Nobody covering Smith. And he gets an easy 1st down catch. 1st and 10 now coming up here at the 45. As Barkley will get the carry and breaks the first, gets straight through down for a 6-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Bopham, I am doing fantastic. My brother finally got our move done, so this is our first week back. We've been back commentating since Wednesday. So very happy to be back commentating, man. It took a whole week off, and it was a week full of stress. But that stress is pretty much done, so that's a good thing. Barkley with another carry here, and he stays upright. And that might have been the toughest yard that he has gotten all year. 3rd and 3 coming up here at the 38-yard line. Hurts back for the pass here, and that's going to be caught by Goddard as he'll get the first and then some. Knocked down at the 21. Dallas Goedert has had one heck of a game here today. So 1st and 10 here at the 21. Hurts with the handoff to Barkley, and he'll get stuffed. It's a 2nd and 12. 1:19 left here in the first half. I'll tell you what, he had that seam route open, though, but he does find Barkley, and another tough play for Saquon as he is open for the first down. Look at the seam, straight up the middle, where he was guarding Smith. It was open. He was going to hit him like a little skinny post, but he finds Barkley, and Barkley with the tough carry to get the first, and a flick this time to the outside, and Saquon continuing to show dominance in this game, and it's a 2nd and 3 coming up after a 7-yard gain on the play. One set to the left side here, 2nd and 3. 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. Philly has been superb so far in this game. No turnovers, which is the most important thing. Hurts again back, steps up in the pocket. Hurts is going to take off here this time, and he is open in the end zone. Easy touchdown. So he's shown us quite a bit already about the poise in the pocket. Steps up in there again. Nothing is there, but this time he takes off, and it's easy pickings, and it's a 21-3 lead here for the defending champion. He is showing why he is the current champion. There's still plenty of time for the Steelers to make something happen, but they got to get something going now. So obviously the Eagles have already had the ball a few times, have been able to score plenty already, as the quick pass here to Pickens will get him the first down on the play with 13 seconds left. One timeout remaining after that one. But the key element right now in this game, in this first half, it has been mistakes from Killer Cam. Killer Cam has 2 turnovers in this first half, and both of them was equivalent to touchdowns. For the Eagles, as Welch will get this catch, and he'll get out of bounds with 7 seconds left here at the 44-yard line. So he's got a little bit of time to at least get himself in the field goal range if it is possible. But he can't take forever to make a read here. He's got to play the sideline. The defense has got to play the sideline. They're doing just that. And he is going to go down with 4 seconds left and call his final timeout. And now, being he is out of field goal range, the Hail Mary needs to pop up now. Getting a bump going out there. He must be really confident in the front 3. And look at that. He had time to launch it, and Pickens almost gets there, but it's gonna be incomplete, and that will do it for the first half. So, wow, what a first half. Impressive first half for the Eagles. Alvin, big shout out to Alvin and Killer Cam. They're giving us a game here today, but Alvin has been on one completely. Eagles up right now, 21-3. As we get ready to start this second half, and again, shout out to everybody in the building tuning in. This Pick 6 Season 4 Super Bowl. As we get ready to get this thing started here in the third quarter. So the Eagles will start with the football. They kicked it off in the first half. So now the Eagles have an opportunity to really possibly put this thing away. Cold shot with the highlight message saying Eagles about to go turn this into a nose wipe. Hey, the score happens here, it's a nose wipe. If the score happens here, it's officially nose wipe season. I know he doesn't want that right now, so let's see what the Steelers defense can do. They need to get a stop here. It's been all Eagles in this game. Eagles last year when they won the Super Bowl, they were 14-3 last year. Lost one more game than last year. They're 13-4. Still a great record. With a great team. And obviously, it really doesn't matter the record, as we all already know. Once you get to the postseason, it could be anybody's game. Seen plenty of 9-8 teams win Super Bowls. And it's not to say that the Steelers can't do it right now, but Cam right now really has to lock in offensively and defensively from this point forward. And that's a good start. It's now going to be a 4th and 1. And he's going to go for it here. Fourth and 1 here is Hurts back, and that's going to be called for the first. A.J. Brown gets his first catch, and the Eagles move the sticks. 1st and 10 coming up. You know what's crazy though, Bob? I'm like, a lot of people that are in sim franchises, they don't know about the actual meta that's being ran. And look at that. Wide open for Goddard. And he gets him another first down. Dallas Goedert. I mean, there was just no keeping him covered. A lot of people don't know about what an actual meta is. Most people do. But a lot of guys, we see a 3-yard loss. A lot of guys don't understand how important offensively, if you're running the meta, if you know how to run the meta, if guys don't know how to stop it, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to win a game in any type of league. Now, if you got 2 guys playing meta and they know how to stop things and things of that such, that's a different story. Hurts back, and he goes down quickly. McCutcheon will get in there for a sack, and a 3rd and 20 now coming up. Yeah, those are the guys that are dangerous in a sim league. Guys that play MUT and understand what MUT is all about. You know, that's why I recommend for anybody that plays in sim franchises. Oh, wow, what a catch. And again, another Eagle touchdown. Wow. Y'all know what it is. It's official like a ref with a whistle. It is nose wipe season, a 25-point lead as Cam is getting his nose wiped 28-3. And now let's see if he could get out of this, but man, Alvin is putting on a clinic right now on the offensive side of the football. And that is nothing but user to stop and get that one. Beautiful play. Fields back for the pass, rolls out to the right side. Nothing is there, and he has to throw it away. 2nd down coming up. I recommend anybody that plays in leagues like this, like Sim Madden leagues, get yourself in the mud a little bit. You don't got to obviously go crazy, because most people that play franchise, that's really all they want to play. But if you go on and you play a couple MUT games, as we see another catch here for the first at the 47. But if you get on and you play a few MUT games, you really can see a lot of the things that take place within these type of games, and you can implement some of those things into a sim league as long as you're allowed to do it anyway. But there are a lot of leagues that are extremely strict on some of the play calling, in games. So it's definitely a situation that's kind of, I'm not going to say wishy-washy, but what I'm going to say is the guys that have sim leagues, those particular rules, you got to be able to follow those rules to the button. And if those rules are not in place, even the guys that create these leagues, it's best to you to understand how MUT works and how guys play in MUT, so that way if you don't want it to be played like that in your franchise, then it's best for you to figure out and learn how to play the game a little bit. Yeah, I'm not saying do it all the time, but it's definitely good to know what you're getting yourself into. Nice catch there by Becton, and he'll get the first down here at the 15. He's in the red zone. Yeah, I prefer franchise myself. I love franchise. Fields going to roll out here. Nothing is there. So a second down and 10 coming up. It's been a tough game here today for the Steelers and Killer Cam. Very tough game for him, but coming close to the end of the third quarter. Launches this up here, and that's going to be a complete. So a third down now coming up. And obviously it's going to be 4-down territory here for Cam. Third and 10 here at the 15-yard line. Fields back, blitz coming, and he overthrows him. He had the out wide open. And at this point in the game, you got to go for it, but he had the out open. The zigzag is wide open. It's just overthrown by Fields. And now it's a fourth down. Good pass there to Welch, and he'll punch in the Steelers' first touchdown. Had to pick which way he was going to go, and he picked the right way. First touchdown of the game here today for the Steelers. Gets himself out of nose white status. And is now 28-10. R. Pat's in the building. Good to see you, my brother. First and 10 as Barkley will get the carry. Breaks to the outside. Little spin cycle action. And Saquon is having a game of his life here today running the football. First and 10 coming up. As we get ready to wind down this third quarter. So that will do it for the third quarter. It has been all Eagles in this ball game here in the Pick 6 Season 4 Super Bowl. Alvin and Killer Cam. And right now, Alvin is looking like he is going to repeat as a champion. He's got a solid lead here right now. Showtime and go time here in the fourth quarter. As Cam has got a lot of work to do. Let's see what he can do here. Starting on defense here in the fourth as McMillan will get the catch and tries to get the big hit. Ends up with an 8-yard gain on the play. Second down and 2 coming up. Bob, I'm good to see you again, my brother. Thank you so much for stopping by, rocking with us. Second down and 2 here at the 45. As Hurts again back for the pass. Man, if he had Barkley on a flat, that would have been a done deal. And that is going to be incomplete, so a 3rd and 2 coming up. Sorry to hear that, R-Pats. Hurts, quick pass, and he'll get him a new set of downs. So again, moving the sticks. Continuing to be dominant, moving the football. A 1st and 10 here at the 40-yard line. Indeed, Torture. Ooh, got him with the big hit, but he does maintain the possession. It's an 8-yard gain on the catch. And bring it out to a 2nd down. So 2nd and 2 here at the 32-yard line. Bringing Bowman in from the safety spot from the left side of the field. And I'll tell you what, he had a shot, and there it is. Saquon be gone. TTC to the crib for another Eagle touchdown. Back to 25. What a play by Saquon Barkley. Putting out his inner A.J. Brown. And now a fumble, and the Eagles get it back. The back-to-back is about to go down. That is no question a fumble, and no question a recovery by the Eagles. And the dominance here by Alvin will continue for the next 4 minutes and 56 seconds in this ball game. Hurts goes down quickly, a loss of 11 on the play to bring it now to a 2nd down. Second and 21. Got some good blocking there. Barkley, he breaks free. And he is knocked down at the 20. So a 3rd and 10 now coming up. Congratulations to Ovechkin. Tying the record. He just gets one more, and he's going to beat Wayne Gretzky. Wow. I didn't think I was going to see that again. I really didn't. Zigzag is open and overthrown at a 4th and 10. So looks like the field goal attempt will come, and the Eagles will get 3 out of the turnover this time. First time today after a turnover that he only gets 3. 38-10. So 1st and 10 coming up here at the 30-yard line. So, I mean, to be honest with you, with 3:46 left, I don't think Cam is going to be able to make a comeback here. So I got to say right now, what we got to kind of look at now is what, oh, wow, he's wide open. He got it. George Pickens He's going to run one to the crib like his name was search warrant. TTC to the crib for the touchdown. (38-17). George Pickens wide open. And now the onside kick coming up. Oh, good bounce. But look at McMillan getting up in the air. And he still holds on to the football after the pinball shot. And so 1st and 10 here at the 44-yard line. So again, when you're looking at the Steelers, you got to think about what are they going to be able to do in the offseason. I mean, this is going to be 2 straight Super Bowl championships here for Alvin. And as we talked about throughout this broadcast, again, shout out to my guy Bopham, bringing up the point of, some guys, they know how to play the meta, the meta type of offense. And some guys don't. And maybe, just maybe, that's what Killer Cat, that's all he needs. He might need a couple pieces here and there via free agency and draft. But I think more importantly than anything else, and this is to everybody that is in this league, if you want an opportunity to beat this guy, you're going to have to play like this guy. And maybe some guys might not agree with that statement, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, as we see an interception there, and I don't know how that was a pick, but let's take a look here. And never mind, he just threw it directly to him. But you're going to have to play like this guy. You're going to have to learn, learn some meta-type offenses and get out there and run them with the guys that you have on your team. The personnel that you have on your team, you got to make sure you're able to run these type of things. And sometimes it ends up being a situation where it's like, if you can't beat them, you join them. And right now, as Spain will get the pick, he's going to take off and knock down. So they give the ball right back to the Eagles. And as that was forced, no question about it, Barkley with the carry there. They'll bring it now to a 2nd and 10. No timeouts being called by the Steelers. They have all 3. So do the Eagles. Otter with the catch there. And illegal contact by the Steelers, so that'll get them a new set once again. Wow. Man! Another touchdown! $45 to 17. Wow. Fields gonna roll out with 1:50 left. Eagles are going to be back-to-back Super Bowl champions here in this league. Pickens with the catch here, another hard hit. It's a 1st and 10 as he maintains possession. Now, if you're the Eagles, you just got to keep doing what you're doing. I mean, again, in his regular season, he had one less win than last year. He was 14-3 last year, 13-4 this year. And Cam had a 14-3 record, better record than Alvin this year. But the Battle of Pennsylvania is going to fly, Eagle fly, no question. As Pickens will get the catch here, breaks a tackle, and he is knocked down at the 43, gets a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Clock continuing to tick. And let's see what he's got. Launches it, and that's caught by Pittman. And he'll get the 1st down on the play. So he made a good read. It was a tough throw, but was able to get the completion and keeps the sticks moving here at the 17. 1st and 10 coming up. Fields again back. And can't throw it away, and he's going to lose 15 on the sack. 43 seconds left in this ball game. Doesn't like any timeouts are going to be called, and he's sacked again. And he does finally call a timeout. And actually, apologies, he did call one before, so he's down to one more timeout. Fields back. And that's going to be caught and knocked down. And a 4th and 16 coming up. 9 seconds left. And that will do it. What a game. An incredible season for Alvin as he will kneel it. And he is a back-to-back champion officially. Wow. What a game by Philly. They get it done. 45-17. The final count. And the Eagles, they show their hand again. And they're showing us another championship. No question about it. What a game today for the Eagles. They were masterful in this game today. They really were. They were masterful. Absolutely masterful today. So, I tell you what. Let's just go back to the history here real quick. Last year, 47-29 was the final count. Philly getting the big win over Trey and the Jags. And he did state, as we talked about it earlier, he said he needs to get the lead before the half. And then after that, we're going to see another version of the Jaguars in the finals from the AFC Dark Times. That's his quote. That's what Alvin quoted. All right, that's what he quoted. And guess what he did? He came right back and got it done here today in the Battle of Pennsylvania. 45-17, the final count in this one. A fantastic finish for Alvin, and he is officially a back-to-back Pick 6 champion. Congratulations to Alvin. Big win here for him today. He was absolutely magnificent from start to finish in this game. He was crazy, to say the least. He was crazy. Man, what a game here today for Alvin. Unfortunately, Killer Cam did not have the best of games here today, but at the end of the day, the bottom line is, obviously he got here and he's got to retool and see if he can get back to the promised land next year. But look, here's my question before I get out of here, everybody. Who in the world is going to beat Alvin? Can y'all tell me right now who is going to beat Alvin in the Super Bowl? He's back-to-back, man. 14-3 season last year, 13-4 season this year, makes his run to the Super Bowl 2 years straight and wins the crown. Who's going to beat him? That's the question right now. Who is going to beat this guy? We're going to see. We're definitely going to see. But anyway, shout out to everybody in the building that tuned in. We greatly appreciate y'all being a part of this thing once again. And again, a banger of a game here for the Eagles, that is. The final count, 45-17. Wow. Masterful game today. Masterful game. All right. Again, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that is tuning in later on as well via replay or whatever it may be. It will be on our YouTube page as well, too, in the next 30 minutes or so. Just make sure you follow Snypz TV Gaming on your top right of the screen on YouTube. Make sure you follow right there. This game will be in its entirety over there because we love to put them on YouTube because they last forever on YouTube. All right? But with that being said, it is your boy Snypz. You guys have a fantastic rest of your Friday night, everyone, and a great weekend as well. Everybody be safe out there. Take care. Be blessed. And again, Alvin, congratulations. Back-to-back Pick 6 Super Bowl champions. We are out here, guys. Take care, y'all. Slide, folks.